Oh my god. Okay, one more refresh. One more refresh, because this shit has been buffering, and it seems like it's gonna start now. At least I'm hoping so.
See how all this pans out later. So it's time.
It's time. It's going to be exciting. It really is. Okay, I think you've summed it up perfectly there. If you'd like to take your position as our draw conductor.
Okay.
So, as you can see now,
I think maybe it's starting. Maybe. Maybe there's gonna be some like promo showing the teams or something.
is ready, and I will hand over to him. So let's have one more round of applause, please, for the AFC General Secretary, Datuk Sri Windsor John, who will take you through the main event.
Also about Russia potentially moving to AFC. We are a Finnish confederation. We have been for a while now.
And all our draw assistants are in position. There are now 24 teams waiting to fight for the trophy. So let's find out who will face each other in the group stage of this competition now.
Come on.
To kick us off, let's
Come
have a
on.
look at the teams
Come
that
on.
fought for.
Come on. Oh, we're going backwards here. Okay, cool. Okay, I was about to say, if there were no highlight reels, this would be real cringe AFC. I don't think I've ever seen Tajikistan players. Okay, well now I have, so. Now I know what to expect. Thailand, haha, love them. Don't you dare fucking show a single thing against us. Alright, thanks guys. Malaysia, feel free to show anything against us. Unfortunate. If I was doing it, you'd definitely see it. Hong Kong. Who was in their group for the qualifiers? I'm curious. I completely forgot. Indonesia. Welcome back, my friends. You're not really my friends. I hate you guys, but I will support you guys once it's January.
I'm sure everyone is ready. Here we go. Tim, as explained in the draw mechanism.
Alright.
From pot 4, could you please take the first?
So we're starting for pot 4. Here we go. Here we go. It's about goddamn time, bro. Tajikistan. Okay.
Tajikistan, the only debutants in this edition. Tajikistan sealed their place by winning Group F in the final round of qualification.
So Tajikistan has never qualified, I'm pretty sure.
Of Tajikistan.
And they're going into Group A. Have fun with Qatar, boys. Good to see. Good to see. Alright. Next one. We have India. Indian viewers, rise up.
India have qualified for the consecutive edition for the first time. So let's see.
Oh shit, yeah. I should probably hold on. Yeah, I need to fuck. Where do I want to put this? Oh, hold on. B4. All right.
India will be placed in position 4.
So India, I believe the farthest they've ever gone is just the group stage. They returned to the Asian Cup, or maybe it was the first appearance back in 2011, I think, or maybe it was 2015. I can't remember entirely. Hong Kong, like I said before, that's right. They had a 3rd place and a 4th place at the very beginning, but they have not qualified ever since. But now they're back. I know my Asian football more than this motherfucker. Don't listen to him. And they will be in Group C.
C3. Hong Kong, China PR will be in position 3 in Group C. We move on to the next.
I do love this music here. Next up is Indonesia.
Indonesia will co-host in 2007 will be making.
So one thing about Indonesia is I don't think they've ever made it out of the groups, but one of the most infamous results I can think of is when they beat Bahrain in I think 2007, after Bahrain had initially eliminated them the previous Asian Cup. So they'll be in Group D.
They will be placed. Indonesia will be placed in position number 2 in Group D. We move on next.
Oh, that's gonna be really funny. We literally have like only Thailand and Malaysia next. They're all gonna be in the same, or like in the groups next to each other. That's beautiful. What's next?
Malaysia.
007 themselves. Yeah, Malaysia.
Co-host in 2007,
Um,
appearing at the AFC Asian
Did they
Cup
ever
for the
do
first
anything in
time.
2007? I can't remember actually.
Yoshimi-san, please.
All you need to know about them is they're finished. I'm kidding. But definitely an interesting team. It'll kind of depend on who's in their group for sure.
Position number 2 in Group E, and that leaves team the last.
They have shown promise before. There was that one time they beat Thailand at home. Also, the thing is that like Thailand failed to beat Malaysia at home a lot. And finally, we have Thailand in Group F.
This will be Thailand's 8th appearance, and they made it to round of 16 in 2019.
That is right.
See which
That
position
is correct.
will be in Group F.
F2.
So Thailand will be in position number 2 in
This is a rough.
that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes.
All right, boys.
4.
It's our time. It's our time now.
Move on to part.
Give me part 3.
Before that, let's take a look
Give me part 3.
from part 3.
Bahrain. The team that has come so close to the World Cup so many times, and I'll talk about that once we get to their draw. Syria. Al Soma. That's all I have to really say there. Palestine. Free Palestine. The goats. Goat nom themselves. It's our time to shine, boys. Beautiful to see that highlight again. Kyrgyzstan, they were in 2019, as I had not remembered. And Lebanon. I believe that's the last one. Maybe there's another one. Nope, that's it. Okay, yeah.
Right, Chaparov, would you
Alright. Give us the draws. What are we gonna get here? Lebanon.
Lebanon.
host of
I can't remember too much, but-
Lebanon will be making their 3rd appearance. This
Shut the
time
fuck up. This is my show. I'm gonna say that. But yeah, they once hosted back in like the early 2000s.
in
Lebanon just called up a kid from the DC United Academy for their U14s.
The U14s, damn. Okay.
A for Lebanon.
Alright, so they will be featured with, I guess that it's just going pretty much like down that way. So Group A, Tajikistan and Lebanon currently. Syria in Group B with India. I believe Syria have they made it past the round of 16 at all? I don't think they have. They've made it in the Asian Cup.
Position.
I don't know too much about Syria. Alright, next one. Oh wait, I'm fucking B3.
So they will be positioned in position B.
I believe I'm a little delayed, but that's fine. At least it's not buffering like last time. I'm just not looking at the chat. We'll look at the chat once, like, you know, this is all over. Group C, what do we have? Will it be the homeland? Will it be the homeland? Let me know. No, it's Palestine.
Palestine group winners
They made it
during the final round
back in 2019.
and will be making
I don't think they ever made it before then.
appearance. Memol, would you please draw one ball?
Okay, never mind. I'm a fraud.
Position Palestine in Group C.
So, Palestine and Hong Kong. What an ironic group that is.
In Group C. Thank you. We move on to the next ball.
Two oppressed groups in the same group. More power to them. In Group D, we will have
Vietnam.
Indonesia and Vietnam. It was written in the stars. It was written in the stars.
Appearance
Oh my god.
of Vietnam in Group
Oh my god. Southeast Asian Facebook. You better be ready for the day. You better be ready for the day. Oh my
placed
god.
in position number 4 in Group E. Next ball, please.
Okay, Group E. Oh yeah, by the way, with Vietnam, we have made it to the quarters before where we got eliminated by Japan. That was the last one. 1-0. Sad times. It was the first time VAR was used in that competition. Bahrain will be placed in with Malaysia. Good luck, Malaysians. You might have a chance. I doubt it. But also, big thing with Bahrain is that they came close to qualifying twice, like back in 2006 and 2010. 2006, I think they lost to Uzbekistan the Asian playoffs before the Intercontinental playoffs, and then they actually lost to fucking New Zealand in the 2010 Intercontinental playoffs. Tough times for Bahrain. They had a very good team back then. They have just never been able to qualify for the World Cup.
And final ball from
And finally, we have Kyrgyzstan, who would be placed in with Thailand. So that's pretty good for Thailand.
Kyrgyz Republic reached the round of 16 in their debut in the previous edition. And
The Singapore
are the only
represent.
team out of the 3 2019 debutants to qualify for the 2023 edition.
Is there a Middle East, East Asia rivalry in AFC? I would say like the closest that I could say is probably like South Korea, Iran. Like historically, they have played each other many times before, and I think they also played in an Asian Cup final, maybe back in like the 80s or something, or it's the 70s. I can't remember entirely.
Right.
All right, so
Position in
Group A, Tajikistan, Lebanon. Group B, Syria, India. Group C, the oppression group. Group D, Southeast Asian Facebook war. Group E, Malaysia and Bahrain. And finally, Group F, Thailand and Kyrgyzstan. We go into part 2, and this is going to be real interesting. I hope to God we get China. I hope to God we get China. UAE, they've fallen off a little bit. They're just not as good as they used to be. They're still a solid team, don't get me wrong, but, you know, nowhere near what they used to be. Oman, a team that I would say is a dark horse pick. They showed a lot of good promise in qualifiers. Uzbekistan is always a team that you just can never count out. They're always like that natural dark horse. They're not like they were previously, but they're still a very good team. China, they're finished. All right, don't worry about China. This is the team you want in your group, easily. Easily. This is the national team in shambles. And then finally we have Jordan, who we actually beat in the round of 16 to make it to the quarterfinals last time.
right. We have the teams now.
All right.
Jisung, could you do the honors?
Please give me China. Please give me China. Please give me China. Oh, the light already died. Oh, shit. No! No!
23 edition,
No!
which is the 13th appearance of
Oh
China
my
VR,
God.
and they were runners-up in 1984 and 2004.
It's Jover.
China VR
It's
advanced
Jover.
to the round of 16 in 2019. So let's find out which position they will be in Group A. Naturally, they will be placed in position number 2,
Man, I wanted China.
A.
Fuck you guys.
Ball, please. Jisung.
Somehow this is rigged. Somehow. Alright. Group B will have Uzbekistan. Thank God we didn't get
Uzbekistan's
Uzbekistan.
eighth consecutive appearance, and they were semi-finalists in the 2011 edition held in Qatar, where draw assistant Server Japarov contributed 2 goals. They reached the round of 16 in 2019. So let's see where they will be placed in Group B.
Yeah. Like I said before, Uzbekistan used to be fucking nasty.
B2.
So they will be placed in position number 2 in Group
That's a
B.
pretty favorable group for them, I gotta say. Syria and India, like, they could easily get some results there. On to Group C. We have the UAE.
Host of the last
Hmm.
edition where they reached the semi-finals, UAE will be making their 11th appearance in January.
Honestly, that's a pretty favorable group for the UAE as
China
well.
is finished, they are Belgium Asian, but Qatar versus China is the battle of fraud.
C2.
Yes, they will be positioned in
Okay.
position number 2 in Group
Now I gotta brace for what ungodly things I'm about to see here. Either Oman, Jordan, or Iraq. I don't really want to see Iraq, I can't lie.
Iraq made history
Fuck's sake, man. Why is this always happening to me?
and this
Why does this always happen to me?
appearance. They advanced to the round of
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
So let's see where they will be placed in Group D.
It's not fair. It's not fair. We can't play Iraq, man. Every single time we play Iraq, I mean, any time Iraq's in the Asian Cup, they just turn into prime Barcelona. It's not fair. It's not fair. Alright. It's fine. We'll just have, like, maybe... Okay, it's Jordan. Alright, so Jordan, Bahrain, and Malaysia.
This will be Jordan's
This is actually a very interesting group. I'm excited for this one currently.
Quarterfinalists in 2011 and reached the round of 16 in 2019. And they will be in Pot E.
Why do always jinx it?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Position E3 for Jordan in Group E. The last ball in Pot
Alright, so the final one is Oman. They are with Thailand and Kyrgyzstan. Oman-Thailand is a very, very exciting matchup, I think. Me personally, those are like 2 dark horse picks
for Oman, and they advanced
going at it against each other.
in 2019, which
That'll probably determine who finishes runners-up. We'll just have to see in terms of who's in pot 1.
in Group F.
Or who goes into that group from pot 1. Oh yeah, I kind of completely forgot to mention all the history stuff because I'm still shocked from Iraq. Iraq won back in 2007. This is also during the time when
So 3 down, 1
the US
to go.
decided to,
Final round of the draw, we
you know, do some some maybe heinous things over there. So it's an incredible feat considering that. Considering also, I think they almost didn't even participate in that Asian Cup because of that war. Jordan, or was it? Who was the other team that went in that group? I think it was Jordan. Not entirely sure too much about Jordan. And then the last one was like... What was the last one? Fuck. I'll get back to it when it happens. It was still funny. George Bush is a cunt. I mean... Cunt's like putting it pretty lightly. I'll be completely honest with you, bro. Aren't Qatar the real... Well, they used to be the real citizen. Well, they still kind of are. It's just now that technically they have like the Aspire Academy and they just have like all these players from like other countries. But if we're talking about like proper citizenship merchants, it's definitely China. You could also throw Malaysia in there as well with Sergio Aguero.
Excellent. Now Qatar will
Alright, so Qatar will be in pot 1. So, yeah, everyone already knows. Qatar's won this tournament once. That was the last time we played.
and will be placed in position A1 as host.
I just don't want Japan, Korea, or Australia. That's really my lineup. Saudi Arabia, I would also say, but they did lose Hervé Renard to the French women's team, so there's a chance. Small, but still better than if they had Renard.
Right, next ball, please.
Group B, who are we going to get? It looks like Japan. It is Japan. No, wait, no, it's Australia. I am a fraud.
Everyone prays for Mackwell to shut up about Group D.
Australia, Uzbekistan, Syria, and India. Wow. Okay.
Move on to the next.
I think honestly that could go to like either Australia or Uzbekistan if India can pull off whatever they did last year or last time.
Failure of China in 2024 after this of 2023-2024.
Yeah, but I don't want to wait. Iran, UAE, Hong Kong, and Palestine. That's a, I would say, very favorable group for Iran.
Of course, in position 1 in Group C. Okay.
All right. What ungodly concoctions are about to be formed in Group D here? I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready.
Japan. Japan are the current record holders with 4 title wins and won the AFC. 11.
Oh, why is it me? Why always me? Why?
Right. Last 2 balls.
Oh my god, we can never escape Japan. It's never happened. We had to play them in 2007 as well. Fuck me. Fuck me. Japan, yeah, they've won it a couple times. Whatever. Fuck this.
2 times champions after consecutive
Korea,
56
Malaysia, Jordan, and Bahrain.
Republic are making their 15th
Okay.
appearance, joint most with IR Iran, and they were quarterfinal.
I already mentioned Korea's history like 27 times. Just know they're like the they're like the Dutch of the Asian Cup.
Ball. Hassan.
It ain't looking good for Malaysia though, I can't lie. And then finally we have Saudi Arabia, Thailand, Kyrgyzstan, and Oman.
Saudi Arabia.
I don't know why, I just really like that group. I think that's gonna be I think all of these groups are gonna be fun to watch. I think personally, I think Group B and Group F are probably gonna be the ones I am gonna be excited to watch.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
There we have it, boys and girls. I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep.
2023 looks like.
Japan, Iraq, Vietnam, Indonesia. Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me.
Windsor and our 7 drawer assistants. A very complicated process, impeccably conducted.
This was definitely rigged.
Now, we look
This
forward
was
to
rigged.
you guys back here in January 2024. Whether you're going to be
AFC just doesn't want us to be happy.
Son, I guess you might be as well. Yes, Miss Mimal as well. Or whether you are going to be running the competition, obviously, Datuk Seri. Whether you're going to be officiating in the case of Yoshimi-san here, or whether you're going to be defending your crown
Bro,
here
we
in the
can't
case
dodge
of
Japan or Iraq.
the very,
On
very
the
best.
bright
Once
side,
again, everybody,
hey, we
please join me
tied
in showing
Japan
your
1-1 in
appreciation.
Dub C qualifier. Definitely not coping right now, Keijiru crying.
Yeah, that's cope. The only thing I can think of is maybe like Iraq just won't be as good as previous years, but I mean, I don't know about that, man. We're not exactly in the best of form either.
As it unfolded before
Why couldn't we just get China, bro?
all sorts of
We could have had China, Japan, and fucking Indonesia, Vietnam. You know how funny that shit would be?
True Legends is going to be joining us right now. We're talking about a FIFA World
As an Indian, not good for us, not bad too. Yeah, I definitely agree.
Republic German icon.
It's within reach.
Has been recently appointed head coach, who is arguably, I suppose, as a
Mitoma versus Hotantai.
thank you so much for taking the time.
Oh.
What you've just seen. First things first, how excited are you about being involved in the AFC Asian Cup Qatar 2023? What did you make of the draw?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for welcoming me here too.
Oh, hello, Jurgen.
It's a real big excitement for me. It's a
All right. Well,
being part of All about learning now.
Let me go look at these groups real quick. All right, so here's the groups. They've been updated already for us.
And I'm sure it
I would say Group D is definitely the group of death. That's fucking great, man. Fucking brilliant.
But hey, if you wanna stay, U22 Thailand and Vietnam is SEA Games in 4 minutes, I guess, if you want to watch XD.
No, I know. I'll probably hold off on that just because I kind of want to get a little more sleep, I'll be honest. Just so I can maybe forget about this group for a bit. Vietnam can qualify third. Of course they can, but also, you know, we do have to get a result. And even Indonesia is pretty tough. They've given us some fights. But to be fair, that was when like the matches were in Indonesia. That won't be the case this time around. It'll be interesting. I think a lot of this will be very interesting. But Qatar, China, Tajikistan, Lebanon, I would say that's definitely Qatar's group, but in terms of like runners-up, I mean, that could go to really anyone there. Australia is probably the favorites here, but Uzbekistan will definitely give them a good fight. India's a shout. I'm not entirely sure how much of a shout, but they also do have Syria, and if we ignore how Syria did in qualifiers, they did pretty well to get into the final round of qualifiers. I'm pretty sure they actually placed above China in their qualifying group. On the bright side, at least your manager isn't Jurgen Klinsmann. Facts. Which is the group of death? Most definitely fucking Group D. Japan, Indonesia, Iraq, and Vietnam. Those are all some very good, like, or like very solid teams. I wouldn't say very good, but like Japan's obviously, like, I would say personally the best Asian team currently. Iraq is always a dark horse pick. Indonesia has some structure, has some young players, and of course Vietnam, pretty much around the same there, but just better than Indonesia. Iran, UAE, Hong Kong, Palestine. Iran's definitely the favorites there. I'd say they came off pretty lightly there. UAE more than likely will finish second, but I wouldn't count out Palestine, and you know, who knows, Hong Kong might do something as well. In Group E, it's looking like Malaysia are completely fucked. I'll be completely honest with you. It ain't looking good, bruv. It ain't looking good. Jordan and Bahrain will probably be the two to really battle for that second place finish. And then in Group F, we have Saudi Arabia, Thailand, and Oman, and also Kyrgyzstan. But I think it'll really be between those three teams. We don't know exactly how Saudi Arabia are going to play, just because now that they don't have Air Renard, who knows how this team will really fare. So I think honestly, like, Thailand have a pretty decent chance at making it out of the groups once again. Considering, I mean, Oman are a good team, but I would say they're around the same level. So yeah, I think there's some pretty interesting matchups. I think the matchups I'm personally looking forward to the most would be, let's say, like Australia, Uzbekistan. Australia, India just sounds kind of cool because, like, I mean, there's such a massive diaspora of Indian people in Australia, so that'll be pretty cool. UAE, Iran could be a shout for a good match. Japan, Vietnam, that will be a rematch I'm not sure I'm looking forward to, but, you know, it's there. Indonesia, Vietnam is just like a culture war. South Korea versus Bahrain could be a shout. Jordan, Bahrain will be a really good match, I think. Thailand and Oman, good match to watch as well. Saudi Arabia, Oman as well could be a great match to watch, considering also I think Saudi Arabia only beat them 1-0 in a qualifying match. So, yeah. Fuck me. Do you have faith in Philippe Troussier? I haven't seen enough of him to really say, man. But he's done well with, like, the U22s, so, you know.
Japan versus Vietnam.
Who knows?
Junior Ito about to smash us with a brace after seeing the 1-1 in World Cup qualifiers, I swear down.
Yeah, like, the thing about Japan is the fact that they didn't even play their strongest team against us. Not to mention, like, they missed a bunch of really good chances in that match to even win. We got lucky. We got very lucky in that match. But I mean, still, we managed to get a draw, so I'm still happy. But it's just like, wow, yeah, it ain't looking good, bro. It ain't looking good. But Vietnam vô địch, Vietnam vô địch.